Some personnel of the Ondo State Security Network Agency, popularly known as Amotekun, have been reportedly attacked by a group of bandits suspected to be herdsmen. It was learned that the personnel sustained different degrees of injuries in the incident that happened on Friday in Akure, the state capital. The operatives were said to have arrested some cows which allegedly destroyed farmland in Osi and Igoba communities in the North Local Government area of the state on Friday. It was learned that the Amotekun officers were taking the arrested cows, numbering about 120, to the state headquarters of the Amotekun Command in Akure when the herders accosted them on the Akure-Ado Expressway and attacked them. A source told reporters that as they were taking the arrested cows to Amotekun headquarters in Akure, on reaching the Sango area of Akure, the herders came out with dangerous weapons and attacked officers to prevent them from taking the cows away. Now, there's a viral video that showed some of the officers and the cops shooting sporadically into the air to disperse the attackers, while the injured ones were quickly taken into the Amotekun Hilux van. Meanwhile, the public relations officer of the Ondo Amotekun, Jimo Adenike, who confirmed the incident, said an investigation had commenced. It is Fulani onslaught on the south. It is a real thing. Look at what is happening in Amotekun. The other time, Yorubas were sentenced to prison because they were accused of kidnapping a Fulani herder. Now, these attacks now, at the end of the day, there will be a kind of mushroom, whatever, settlement they are going to be doing, which will not yield results of ending insecurity in the southwest. The other time, farmers and herders, they had an agreement. They signed an agreement. Fulani and the southwest signed an agreement to stop these killings in the southwest, but this is still coming up. The Fulani are people that are never going to back down on their agenda to take over land, to Islamize people. They have been doing that for centuries, and they brag about it. The other time you saw the southwest and the south, they were having an agreement with Fulani. The southeast, they were telling you that these guys, you don't dialogue with the Fulani people, these herders. There are people you don't dialogue with. They already made up their mind that they are going to take over lands and farmlands. They are going to destroy farmlands, kill farmers. They are doing that up north, and they are winning the war against the federal government, because every day we hear killings, village by village being sacked by these guys. Some communities are being taxed by these guys, so they feel that they are having an upper hand, and they will be extending into the south. And the southwest will come out and say they are signing a pact, a peace pact with the Fulani. It is impossible. It is unheard of, you signing a peace pact with the Fulani, that the country has not recovered from the atrocities these Fulanis are committing. Killing of Christians, burning of mosques, causing insecurity, driving people, killing farmers. They have been killing. And under the Nigerian constitution, killing is a capital death sentence. When you kill, you face the capital punishment. But how many of these guys are being killed? Irrespective of the fact that Boko Haram has destroyed the economy of Nigeria. We have wasted billions, if not trillions of naira on the activities of Boko Haram. Yet, when they capture these guys, they still put them in the Nigerian army, and we all fold our hands and keep quiet and keep on looking at them. We have Ohaneze, we have Yoruba elders, we have our senators. They're all there. You carry repentant. Are we not human beings? Are we not intelligent? Don't we know what we are doing? Are we fools? You carry repentant Boko Haram and you put them in the Nigerian army. And you expect, don't you have psychologists? Don't you have people who went to school in the military structure, in the hierarchy? Don't you have people who understand that a terrorist remains a terrorist? There was a confession by one of the Boko Haram leaders, he said that they swore an oath. They usually swear an oath. They are binding by the oath. At the end of the day, they can disguise and disguise and disguise. They will still carry out their aim, their agenda. Look at what is happening in Kwara State. Long history of what happened in Kwara State. And still, the Southwest does not see these people as the prime enemy. Instead, they are being blindfolded. They are being tricked into seeing the Southeasterners, the South, as their enemy. Just they come, they kill, they go, and it's go free. In Nigeria, even in the South, if you have an altercation with a northerner in the South, at the police station, they are the ones that carry out the attack on you. You are being attacked by a Malam. And when you go to the police station, you are the one that will be trying to bail yourself out, not that Malam. Because there's a way these guys have an upper hand in the South. There's a way they do things and they go free with it. They never stop at destroying lives and properties, even down south. Where I stay, within 3 months, these guys have caused havoc. They killed a Yoruba man. They shut down all the markets, told them not to come out. Some people went at the back door, and however, within a week, they came out. They still committed the same havoc. They still committed the same havoc. And you are having a peace pact. You are signing a peace pact with the Fulani people. And we look at these people, they went to school. They have degrees in the Southwest. You see politicians among them. You are signing a peace pact with the Fulani. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. That's why we are asking for people to fight and preserve their territories. I like what, in a way, the conservatives in Yoruba land are doing something that will protect their heritage. Nobody is going to intrude, but I hate the hypocritical aspect of it. If our local governments are being empowered, these guys will not have a say. Because yet, you first have to report to the police, and the police is federal. And most of the people that are in the police formations, they are from the north. Somehow, Hausa Fulani, in the army, those that carry out the execution, they are from the north and the Fulani. And if there's going to be a military takeover, the Fulani is in charge in the military. That's why sometimes they might be forced not to do what, these politicians might be forced not to do what they have to do. We have carried ourselves and we have put in the hands of these guys, and there's nothing we can do at the end of the day. These killings has to stop. These killings has to be revenged, whether through the courts or which other means. Because if there is no lesson that is being taught, these people will continue doing what they have been doing over the years. They never stop. They are unrepentant. That's why when in the Southeast, when you see they deploy soldiers in the Southeast, the Southeasterners are furious because these repented Boko Haram, they have killed people, they have drunk the blood of people, are in our army. And you intentionally send them to the Southeast. You send them to the Southeast. At any slight given opportunity, they kill and maim. They take laws into their hands because they have an agenda. Wherever they are, whether they are in the government, whether they are governors, whether they are local government chairmen, whether they are in the army, in the police, NSCDC, they all have an agenda. And that agenda is to take over Nigeria and make Nigeria an Islamic hub. They do that politically. They use their political movement to do that. They do that through religion. Whatever. They don't give up. They are focused and consistent. They are cunning. They are snakes. They may pipe low for a time, but they will surely get what they want. They might pretend with you that they are with you, but at the appointed time, they will still strike. They don't forgive. The Fulani don't forgive. Whatever has been done to them, if it takes 100 years, if it takes for their generation, unborn generation, to carry out the revenge, they will do so. So what is happening to our governors in the south? What is happening to the senators in the south, House of Rep, assembly members, traditional rulers in the south? What is happening to these people? Those at the federal house, what is happening? Will this continue? Are you always just going to be concerned about yourself and not the welfare of the people you represent? We know that you people are selfish, but this, we are talking about the heritage, preserving the heritage of your people. If you are not from that region, you will not represent them. Let's fight for an independent region whereby all these people will be flushed out of the region. Or better still, everybody would take their bags and baggages to their country, Oduduwa, Arewa, or Biafra. Like what is happening now, at the end of the day, will be a thing of the past. It is a frequent thing that happens in the north. You kill farmers, 50, you sack villages, the president is just there looking, they come give a directive, a statement, like what you said the last time, he's directing 20 million out of 2 children back to the class. Because we are jokers in this country, we don't take life serious. They have secret meetings, and in these secret meetings, that's where they compromise. Whenever you hear these people having secret meetings, they don't allow the media to be part of these meetings. This is where they carry out all these their evil activities. The EFCC chairman said that if he reveals the kind of monies that they are investigating, he wonders why Nigeria is still surviving. These people are operating Nigeria from a secret society. They are having their agreements, they are signing their agreements secretly, in the secret. They are doing their things in the secret. Maybe they have signed an agreement with the Fulani, or probably the president has signed with the Fulani before he became president, before they had to give him that vote. Because the Fulani, they are dangerously dangerous. But I trust the Southeasterners. We have been resolute. Sometimes we ask this question: why don't you allow we and the Fulani in one nation? The Southeasterners and the Fulani should be in one place, one nation. Yes, let us be in one nation. Let them carry out their atrocities on the Southeast without any interference. Because it is the South, and the Southwest, and the Middle Belt that is giving them that leverage to come into the Southeast and commit atrocities. It's because of the position. It's because of the hypocrisy of the Southwest. The Southwest, the Middle Belt, that is making these Fulani have upper hands. Now it is coming on them. What they are doing, what they did during the war, the pogrom during the war, what they used the Benue people to do on Biafrans, on the Southeasterners, on Igbos, they are feeling the same heat now. So I'm doing this broadcast to alert everybody. Be on your guard. Conservatism is the way. Regionalism is the way. Everybody, we can't stay together, and some parasites in the north will feast on our commonwealth, will feast on our efforts, on our resources. Parasites that don't contribute anything, but they are causing havoc. They are feasting on our commonwealth, on our well-being. Everybody conservative, support regionalism, support balkanization of Nigeria so that you can preserve yourself, your family, and your generations to come.